Good afternoon, everybody. This is Scott DeCamp with CatchMark SportsNet here in the Whitehall studio. We're here for the Montague Varsity Baseball Media Day. Glad that we could set this up. The season's well underway, but always good to have these guys in here. We have head coach Jeff Moss. How you doing, Jeff?
Good. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. We have sophomore Eli Peterson. How's it going?
Great.
Kind of see you through the wiring and
I know
everything,
it.
through the stands. And we have junior
Yeah.
Mr. Bellinger.
Nice to have you.
And it's, pronounce your first name again.
Brighton.
Brighton. Just like it sounds, but not spelled like that. Bryton,
Yep.
correct? Well, I guess it's spelled like that.
Yeah.
I didn't freeze on your last name. I kind of froze on your first name, but thanks for, taking it easy on me. And,
Everyone just calls me Belly.
Yeah, Belly.
just call you Belly. I'll start calling you that too.
Easier.
You call me that for a different reason.
Yeah.
Though. So, but thanks for coming in, guys. Appreciate you doing that.
Yeah.
But you're 5-9 right now. I think
Correct.
4-2 in the division. Is that right?
2 and 3 because we just played Orchard View and Ludington so far in Whitehall,
Oh, okay.
right?
So you have 6 games though, right?
Yeah, so I think we're
3 and
You split.
3 and
Oh, you're
3,
3
yeah.
and 3.
That's right.
You're 3 and 3 because you split with Ludington.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
And swept OV and then lost the
lost
2 to Whitehall last night. I mean, how do you describe how it's going so far? And any of you guys can chime in.
Rough.
Rocky. Like I was on varsity last year, so we kind of had our seniors, and they kind of like knew their roles, and then we had a couple kids that just had to like learn the positions, and I was one of them. And this year, it's like juniors trying to teach underclassmen how to find their roles and like play their game. Instead of just 2 people, it's like 6, 7.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you got quite a few young players this year,
Correct.
don't you?
Yeah. Yep, I agree with all that. We speak every day about, getting ready for games and preparing, and we know we lost a lot of senior leadership last year, and we're just trying to fill those voids. And like I told them last night on a group chat, we have our little chat after games, and I said, hey, it's a puzzle. We're still trying to put it together. Don't give up. Just stay all in, and we'll figure it out.
That's right. Yep, it's a short season, but it can be a long one. Short in the way of amount of weeks, just because the spring season's kind of short anyway, and then weather plays into it.
Sure.
But then it's a marathon too at the same time. With a young team, you just want to see those improvements, I'm sure.
Yes, yeah, we're looking forward to it. We got 3 seniors is all we have this year on the team, and we've got a lot of sophomores up, freshmen up, and a class of juniors that are good too. So, we're growing. I don't ever want to say we're rebuilding because that's just a terrible word. There's expectations, conference expectations, and further for us. We put goals out there. We'll just work hard to try to achieve those. So.
You have some fans already, maybe not of your team, but of your podcast.
Do we?
You got some guys outside the
boy.
window, and they're watching
Yeah.
in the conference room too. So
Yeah.
I'm sure you got fans on the field too.
We do.
Loyal fans.
Attendance has been pretty healthy at games. We get people that don't even have people on the team, kids on the team, come watch us, and they see our frustrations though at times, and then they go watch track and come back and hope for better outcomes. But I think overall we've had pretty good attendance.
That's good. I like to see that. And Montague, generally speaking, is supportive in that way.
Yes.
So let's talk about the teammates a little bit, and let's start with these guys. How would you describe each of these guys that are on the set right now?
I told them beginning of the year, early, I said, you 2 are my Bulldogs. I expect a lot of you. They both played varsity last year. Bell's been with me since his sophomore year. And, I told Bellinger especially, I said, you're taking Nick's spot that my son Nick Moss set up. We lost a graduation. I said, you're taking his role, and you're the quarterback of the infield, and you got a lot of responsibility that comes with that. And then Eli, I know he's going to be my pitcher, one of my great pitchers down the road. He's young, he's sophomore, but he worked hard in the offseason, and he's there. We just can't give him support offensively, but they're both high on my list of expectations and leaders.
Now, how would you guys describe each other if you're looking at each other? These, you, Brighton, and Eli. How would you characterize each other on the field and off the field?
I'd say on the field, Eli's probably one of my go-to guys. I normally, if I don't know something, he will, and if I don't, we normally talk back and forth. We kind of communicate to get, everybody where they need to be and, figure out like our pitching stuff and like all the situations we're in. So we're pretty much just back and forth all the time.
I agree. I think we kind of depend on each other sometimes. If we don't know somebody, ask the other one. Usually we can help each other out.
And you've got older siblings that you're following up with, right?
Not really, no.
No?
No.
Don't you have an older one or no?
She's off to college.
That's what I mean, though, as far as not older brother, but
She was a standout softball.
where I'm going with that is, are you keeping up with her when it comes to the academic piece?
No.
Okay. She's pretty
I
smart,
wouldn't
huh?
say, well, I just...
She's in an Ivy League school,
Yeah,
right?
she was in all the Ivy League stuff, and she was in all, like, the advanced classes, and that's not really my thing. Like, I'm still, like, up there with, like, GPA and stuff, but I don't, like, over-excel and, like, consume my life with it.
Yeah,
That's what she
yeah.
did.
And then what about you? How do you follow that act that you had to follow with Owen?
I don't know.
Like, I don't know how to
Yeah.
answer that one.
Yeah.
Your facial hair game is better already, though, right?
That's what I'm working
Sophomore?
on. I'm working to pass him. I'm getting up on him pretty soon.
Oh, you've passed him.
Think so?
Yeah.
That was the plan.
You gonna let it grow out too, like he did, or no? The hair, or not?
I don't know about the hair.
Because yours,
I don't know about
does
the
yours
hair.
just kind of grow out instead of down.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could pull that one off.
Sunshine Boy had the best hair. That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
I felt. Yeah. He had a good flow.
He was kind of a easygoing, free spirit, right? Do you say you're like that at all, or are you a little bit different?
In a way, I would say. I don't know. I'm pretty flexible, easygoing.
Yeah. And then just have both of you played, like as far as the travel ball? I know you have, but who have you played for?
I've played for multiple different teams. I started off 9U Riptide with Eli, and
Yep.
then we played 9U Riptide, and then we moved over to Sticks in 10U, played 10U to 12U there, and then Eli stayed with Sticks. He found a team that he was on there, and then I went and played for, my dad started his own team, Folds of Honor. We got a couple Oak Ridge kids. Pretty much we had a bunch of like the best kids in like the county to make a travel team around here, and then last year I went down to Grand Rapids and played for Elite out of there, and then this year I'm back with Riptide.
Oh, cool. And so you're doing the summer thing, right? You said you and Bushberger are
Yes.
doing something.
Yep.
Can you talk more a little bit about that?
Yeah, Kevin's he asked me to help him, so it's kind of a nice role for me this year. I can assist instead of for the last 10, 15 years I've been a head coach in travel, so it'll be a nice gesture to kind of lay back in the folds of honor, so to speak, too. But yeah, it's a summer league. It's a summer city league in Grand Rapids that they put an east side and a west side together, and they play. I think we get 30 or 40 games in, and they'll have championships and playoffs and stuff like that. So it's all college players. I just saw a tweeter on it. It said there's composures, a lot of JUCO D3s. There's actually some D2s and D1s in it as well. So it should be a good competitive league, and a lot of college coaches will be watching. Especially the JUCO players and D3 guys to maybe transfer out. So it'll be a fun league for us.
Yeah, Round the Horn didn't want to leave Eli out. Obviously, he's played for the Sticks. Quite sure of that. Do you know? Are you playing this summer? Who are you going to be playing for this summer?
I'm still on the Sticks this summer. Yep.
Who's going to be coaching that this year?
It's Coach Kipling.
Coach Kipling. He's from Spring Lake. Yep.
And how many guys, teammates, or guys from the league play on that?
Cole Moss is on my team, and then we have quite a few guys from Coopersville, Spring Lake area.
Okay,
So
cool. You guys had a lot of success with the Sticks as well, right?
Oh yeah, that team that I had there, we had a lot of success. It was a fun team. I think every one of them that graduated has signed and committed to play college baseball. Some went and played basketball, like Troy McManus went and played hoops. Danny Belmonte went and played football. But the guys that just signed, Dewey Modoff's going to Lansing Community, and so is Ryan DeLora, and everybody else went baseball. So I mean, it was a fun group of guys. We'll miss it. It was a fun summer, but yeah, very competitive team for sure.
So when you came up playing, how many games did you play in the summer? Like
Oh, my goodness.
in Connie Mack, that's what it was called.
Yeah, we played like maybe 3 to 4 tournaments, and that was it. I mean, there was maybe one practice at Marsh a week, and we played, getting tournaments on the weekends. And if you got to Sunday, you got to Sunday. If not, you're coming home. So it was not nearly what it is today at all.
We have a cry for help at the door. I don't know if you guys want to help this guy or not, but
He cannot be helped. That's for sure.
Cole Moss.
Cole Moss cannot be helped.
Yes. So, speaking of it, it kind of leads me right into it. It's a segue. Who's like the biggest clown on the team? Who are we gonna start with?
Now that Cole's been pulled up, probably him.
Yeah, I'd probably agree. Cole or Ben.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I can
And
agree with
then
that.
who's the most studious, most serious? The guy that you try to get him to do stuff, but he won't because he's too serious.
I'm gonna have to go here with my left.
Could
With
that
Brighton
Yeah,
Could that possibly be Bailey?
or Bailey.
yeah, him too. Now that he's up, yeah.
Yeah, I would think so.
And then who's the biggest ladies man?
Ooh, that's
Who's,
a tough one.
Who's the
I'm
guy that's always flirting with,
I'm gonna say Cole
Probably Cole,
Harriman.
yeah, that's
Cole
what I was
Harriman
gonna say, yeah,
for sure.
definitely.
I hear a lot of chatter in the dugout, but I just turn the ear to that. So
yeah, like I don't want to hear
I don't
that.
want to hear it.
Who's the most likely to succeed after high school?
I'm gonna say James. James is a really smart
Probably
kid.
James,
Yeah.
Jim Thoman,
Yeah,
Jimmy.
both of them.
those two for sure.
So do Jimmy and Fletcher ever fight?
We got a
We got a little secret brewing on that one though for the end of the year party for us.
Oh, okay.
They're talking back a lot this year at each other. So Jimmy says he can take them, and we're gonna prove it.
Oh, that sounds awesome. Can't wait to see
Yeah.
until the results of that come out.
Yep. Wrestling, of course.
Oh yeah, it's got to be.
No gloves.
You talking about with turnbuckles and?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get serious.
Oh
all out.
man.
Yep.
So you guys watch wrestling at all or not? That's kind of a no. That was the thing that when
Oh,
we
it
were
was
growing
huge,
up,
yeah.
people used to watch that with Hulk Hogan and all
George
those guys.
Daniel Steele, Hulk
Yep.
Hogan. I mean, those were heroes.
Andre the
of mine.
Giant.
Andre the Giant.
What's the
not
thing
the
now
same,
that
though.
you guys watch that younger people watch? Or is it mostly just?
Probably boxing. I like watching boxing. Boxing's fun to watch.
I don't know if it's that or if you just on your phones watching like Reels or TikTok or something like
Yeah,
that,
I
or
mean,
A little bit.
Instagram,
A little bit.
Yeah, that's what I-
Snapchat.
yeah, pretty much. That's all I do.
It's girls softball for me. I love watching it on TV. Just a
It's fun. I mean, I grew
Good
up playing
sport.
baseball. Baseball was my sport too, but I still enjoy watching baseball. But I got more an appreciation for softball now just because it moves.
It moves. That's it. Yeah, it's always very active. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
it's quick.
Yeah.
You got to sit there for 3.5 hours and watch a game. So
Yeah.
it's fun.
So what are obviously this season's well underway. What are the goals for the rest of this season?
Get better every day. I mean, we might not win conference at this point, but going into districts, everybody's 0-0. So, I mean, we just gotta get better from here and work for districts at this point.
I'd probably say learn from all the little things. Make a lot of little mistakes that we just keep making. So I would say try to learn from those the best we can and kind of bounce back and start winning more games.
Yeah, I can echo that a little bit. We talk about the little things every day before games. If we do them right, you know, we're in games. If we do them wrong, we can just give up 7 runs early like we did yesterday and even followed into the second game. So we just work on the little things daily at practice and, you know, just get mentally tough. I mean, at this stage, we got a lot of young minds and you know, baseball is tough mentally. So
It's tough enough anyway.
and I tell them that. I was like, you're going to fail, you know, 1 out of 3 times, 3 out of 5 times, 3 out of 10 times. It doesn't matter. It's just that one at bat that matters, and it could be a huge at bat in a district final or you know, for the conference championship. So just got to get mentally strong and you know, physically we're a good team. We're just mentally we're blocking ourselves out at the plate and not having good plate approaches and kids are guessing pitches. And I just said, you know, get up there and look for a red fastball and figure it out. But you know, so we'll just keep working on it and keep you know, giving them spirits and tell them they can do this because they can. I've got plenty of athletes that can do this.
Oh, yeah.
They just got to buy in.
Definitely seem to have a really bright future. So,
Yeah.
you know, if it didn't work out the way you wanted it this year, hopefully you can, you know, have something to really look forward to in the next year and beyond.
We're hoping we can still hang in there for conference and
Right.
and maybe spoil it for somebody.
No,
too.
that's how baseball
You know,
is
I mean,
too.
that's what, you know, as much as I like all the coaches I play in districts or conference and the players and most of the families and everything else, to be a spoiler and take somebody out of a conference championship or in the running for it is just as good as winning it sometimes. So
Now, you guys, was it 2 years ago? Was it Hesperia, someone who struggled that season, but they gave you guys
1-0.
Yeah, all you wanted. Was it a district semi or something
District
like that?
semi, yep. We talk about that game often because it just like that could happen to us this year. We could be that team that people say, oh, well, you know, well, they've been dying by this or dying by them. We could come in and just play the best game of our life that day and take somebody 1-0 and surprise them. So
That'd be fun.
they, you know, we remind them of that stuff. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So anything else that you guys would like to add before we sign off?
Nope, I'm good.
I know you guys are ready to get to practice.
Oh, we can't wait.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of
Fun
running
one.
today.
You guys are at Mason County Central tomorrow?
Central tomorrow, yep.
No. Okay.
Yep. And then back Impact Conference on Tuesday.
Who you got Tuesday?
I believe it's Fremont.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, best of luck to you guys. Thanks for coming to Media Day and for being on the podcast.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Belly,
having us.
Brighton Bellinger. Got it.
Yep.
Yep. And Eli Peterson and Coach Jeff Moss. Thanks a lot, guys, and good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Yep.